In marketing automation, the program's success is always depending upon the healthy database you have in your system. This is where the data management is required, which includes defining, retrieving, and managing data forms, field names, etc. Though it may not be every marketer's favorite point of discussion, but a good data management strategy is mission critical to executing a successful marketing program. Poor data management practices, on the other hand, create messy and inconsistent data, which can lead to incorrect reporting that actually precipitates poor business decisions. So, bad data management can actually cost you big time, and good data management, however, promotes better data quality. So we have to make sure that the data we have is authentic and has a high potential to convert in future. You may think of bad data as a liability, while good data as an asset. As you can see here, bad data costs around a whopping $3.1 trillion every year to US companies. So you may imagine these numbers on a global level. This is just for US. It mainly includes wasted time and resources and high bounce rates. So getting rid of outdated and faulty records is pretty important here. In order to sell to the right people, the first step that we need to take here is to clean up and streamline our database. This brings us to the next question. How do we do that? Well, there are multiple ways to go about it. One of the workaround that Marketo suggests is to only have the leads in your database to which you actively send out the emails, which we call as marketable leads. Ideally, no other leads should be living in your Marketo database besides those marketable leads. Second is to automate the cleansing process via Smart List. You may set up the filters and say, hey, I can simply remove the people who haven't engaged with my email since last 180 days, or delete all the records with no email addresses or addresses that include any special characters. You can also make use of Marketo's own filter that checks the validity of an email address, or add a filter that gives you all the email addresses that hard bounced. So you can set up a Smart List with those filters and schedule it to run every day, every week, based on your personal preference. This way, you won't have to worry about it as the cleansing process will be automated. And if you don't clean up your database, you would eventually go above your Marketo's database threshold that could be around 50K or 100K leads based on your subscription plan. And when it does go beyond the threshold, the Marketo support team will reach out to you and will say, hey, you're just going above the threshold, so you can either clean up your database or upgrade your plan. And if you do neither of those, Marketo may seize your account that could put your operations at halt. Our client was facing a similar issue with their data hygiene, so we simply went in, ran some checks, created filters based on their preference, and reduced the database size by around 50%. So our marketing automation teams make sure that the database is being managed efficiently by following the best practices to get the most out of your campaigns.